What's up? What's up? What's good, people? This your boy Scott Lewis, apartment gamer, and more Brooklyn Nets Stoop Edition. Here with another one. I'm going to talk a little bit about today's game. Today, the Nets play Atlanta Hawks. I want to also talk a little bit on the spotlight on Drake Powell. Powell's condition, and we have John from Everything BK Nets here. What's up, John?
Hey, Scott, good to be here. As you know, the Nets moved up in the tank standings. We now have the third odds, which means the Nets are guaranteed no less than 7. Interesting enough, Pacers are taking on the Mavs in a tank-off game tonight, and if the Pacers actually play their players and we don't beat the Hawks today, the Nets could actually tie, I believe, for the second worst record, which would guarantee the Nets no less than second, which I think right now is the goal for this team. Like, at the end of the day, getting top 3, top 4 is necessary, but having certainty in the lottery is important too. Being in that bottom 3, you're certain we're not getting 8 or 9 or 10 if we're the third worst record. We're certain we're not getting the 7th pick if we're the second worst record. So I think the second worst record is the goal for the Nets the rest of the way, because at least you're guaranteed no less than 6, and we put ourselves in the top 6 of the draft lottery when the balls start falling down and all that. So the Nets would give themselves a chance in a 1 in 4 of a 4 and 6 chance of getting a top 4 pick, no less than 6. So I think that's what the Nets should aim for. I think we're on the right trajectory. But it's interesting, MPJ and Claxton all of a sudden, who had an ankle sprain, he's playing today. So unless this organization does something crazy next few minutes to warrant these guys, limit these guys being out the court, it's kind of questionable. We're playing them today.
He probably played limited minutes, though, since he had an ankle sprain.
You would hope, but with ankle sprain, you don't have to play him. Like, there's no reason to play Claxton right now if it's a sprain.
Well, he's not gonna hurt the tank. He's not gonna hurt the tank.
Well, he helps us not playing because defensively we really don't play well at all.
So you acknowledge he plays defense?
On occasion.
He is a decent defender, though.
Decent. I didn't say great. I didn't say great or good.
Well, it ain't that many great defenders out there. It ain't that many. Man.
I would say the Thompson twins and Wemby are the top defenders in this league right now.
Yeah, Wemby is top defender and offense in the paint as a center in the league. Forget about just in the conference, but in the league.
Yeah, but even with Claxton, we still acknowledge getting an actual center in the future is more important. Like,
we know that. He's
not the center of the future. Yeah,
we know that. Everybody on this team is expendable. Anybody on this team is expendable, including the rookies. If you're not thinking that way, then you're not doing justice. You're not trying to win. I'm just saying, that's how the NBA is. Period. Everybody
No, that's very fair, and obviously you have the spotlight on Powell today. I mean, let's look at Powell's season in a nutshell so far.
I want to give his numbers. His numbers is he's averaging 6.1 points, 1.7 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 42.4% free field goal percentage, which is decent, but he don't take a lot of shots. We got to remember his shot taking is minimal. I mean, I would like to see some more offense from him. I would like to see Jordy put him in some kind of plays. What you think?
No, I agree. Listen, if you look at those numbers, you're like, it hasn't been a great season. But if you look at what he's done, if you've actually watched the tape, he's shown he can finish at the rim. He's dunked a few times, some big monster dunks. He is probably the best rookie we have that's good at making mid-range shots. So I really think he has the skill set. Like I'll say this. Athleticism there, scoring skill set there, height there. It's just the confidence part, which the same goes with all of our other rookies, doing it consistent enough. But if you ask me who has the best skill set out of all of our 5 rookies, it'd be Drake
Powell. Yeah, I would agree. I agree. He definitely has the potential. He has the physicality to do what we need
Most definitely.
from a two guard. But my thing is, it's a mentality too. I remember listening just recently to Charles Barkley talk about players having that mentality. It's something you don't teach. It's either you have it, like I want to kill something when I get on the court. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not physically actually kill, but you want to get what you want on the court and you want to physically, mentally be in tune. I don't know if he mentally, like, is he a nice guy? Sometimes nice people, they can get kind of upset or whatever and play hard, but it's a mentality when you saying I'm gonna get mines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's very fair, and I think this is one thing we acknowledge. There's a switch there with the kid. If Jordy tells him, in a timeout, I need you to step up, be aggressive. He's like, here, boss, dunks it on Patrick Williams. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
none of our rookies can do that type of jump with athleticism. So, he has a skill set. I think this summer, I said this on a recent Spaces page, I think the rookies need to get away from Barclays, go with different trainers, go with different former guys who've done it, go with current guys who've done it. Like, just get away from the Barclays for a bit and refine some certain skills. I think for Drake Powell, it would do him a lot of good to get away, because if he come into the summer looking a lot stronger, a lot more focused, he could definitely show us more assertiveness, I think, next season, because the skill set's there. It's just the confidence factor, and that's what all of our rookies are struggling with, is the confidence factor right now. But he has the skill set. I just think people are really overlooking it by not being super impressed with the numbers. But if you look at field goal and 3-point, it's not bad. It's actually good. It's just not enough.
Right, exactly. I have confidence that he might this off season improve and come back. I really have confidence in all the guys, of all the people that we drafted in the first round. I have confidence that they're going to try to improve. That I'm sure of. But there's only but so much room on a team. I know that we would like to keep everybody, but I just have this feeling like when the free agency, if Sean decide to go in this off season and pick up some players or pick up some vets, that somebody has to fall to the wayside. It's no way possible that you're going to keep all 5 of these rookies and overlap into the same position.
No, that's.
I think we lost John. Anyway, moving on. We're going to look at some stats for Jake Powell. We're going to bring up his numbers. Jake Powell. All right, let's take a look at Jake Powell. Jake Powell here. Drake Powell. Bring up his numbers. ESPN, 6'5", 195 pounds, from North Carolina. His bio. Let's look at his numbers so far this season. I'm having issues with the internet. His stats. Okay. Again, 6.1 PPG, APG 1.5, 3-point percentage on 28.6. He has to increase that. That, I mean, is kind of low. See, that's why I'm saying if he's a 2 guard, that number would have to be higher. But then again, our sample rate of him shooting is low. So I don't see how we can implement. Well, like I said, he's a rookie. He's young. This is his first season. Next year, we'll evaluate him again and see where he stands. Does that dictate where we draft in this draft? My whole thing is, does it affect how we draft? So. Yeah, so today we play the Atlanta Hawks. We're going to take a look at the standings. Let me go back to standing stats. We're going to look at the matchup between the Atlanta Hawks and the Brooklyn Nets. Okay. We'll take a look at this. Okay, we're going to take a look at this. Give me a second, guys. All right. Team stats between Brooklyn versus Atlanta. 15-14 record for the Nets. We have 27-31 for Atlanta. 14th standing for the Nets. 9th for the Atlanta. 7-21 home away. Atlanta's 10-16, a pretty good, decent. 16, okay. 27th offensive rating, 21. 26 defensive rating, 16. Nets is 28th net. Atlanta's 19. Player to watch, Michael Porter Jr., 24.7, 7.2, 3.2. He has been, I would say, not as hot as he was earlier in the season. Team leaders, Michael Porter Jr., 24.7 points. Still putting up decent numbers. Jalen Johnson is 23.3. Nick Claxton, 7.3 rebounds. Jalen Johnson again, 10.7. Assists, Nick Claxton at 4.0. Jalen Johnson, 8.2. Last 5 games. Brooklyn have lost 3 in a row. Let's see. 3 in a row, then one the last earlier 2 against the Washington and the Bulls. Atlanta, let's see. They lost 4 out of 5. What else is going on? Previous matchup, the Atlanta won 117-112. Jalen Johnson had 23 points. Michael Porter Jr. had 32. They don't have Porzingis. He's gone. So Terrence Mann had 6 rebounds. Nick Claxton had 11 rebounds. Terrence Mann had 6 assists. So, this is going to be an interesting projected starters. Nolan Trior, Igor Deman, Michael Porter Jr. So, this is going to be a great matchup. This is going to be a good test for the rookies because Atlanta has a very good backcourt. Defensively, they play good defense or decent defense, and they're young, just like the Nets are. Like they actually right behind the Nets in age and the rookies. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. My question is Drake Powell. I put it out there, Jake Powell is one of those players that we have to pay attention to. Because I honestly thinking that Jake Powell is the most athletic of the 5 that we drafted. The question is, where do Jordy want to sit there? And once you get that stipulation as being a great defender, do your offense suffer because of that? Do you get focused on as far as your offensive skills? That's the question. Other than that, any comments? Anybody got any comments or anything they want to discuss, open floor. Let's look at the next NBA games. Our standings and also our next games after this one. Today at 3:30, we play Atlanta. On Tuesday, I don't think we play again until Tuesday. We play the Dallas Mavericks. And then Thursday, we play the Spurs. Friday, we play a back-to-back Thursday and Friday, Spurs versus the Celtics. Then we play the Cavs again Sunday. We play back-to-back against, not a back-to-back, but yeah, back-to-back against the Heat. And then the Pistons and the Grizzlies. So we are in the thick of the second half. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We have 25 games to go after this game. So the season will be over. I don't see how. You think Jordy is going to hurt out? I'm scared that, give Jordy a point guard, and yes, he will. Yes, he will. You see what he did last season with Schroeder and Cam. You saw what he did with Schroeder. Yeah, well, you would figure that if you got 5 rookies, there's no reason, and you in rebuild mode, there's no reason to even play so much minutes for the vets. But he's doing a decent job compared to last year.
What's that for me?
He's doing. Yeah, he's doing a decent job. But it is scary when you give him a point guard. He ready. It's on and popping. You give him a point guard that can average 20 points and give you 4, 5, 6 assists every night, and some shooters around him. He's going to win some games. I think his offense is predicated on a decent point guard. Yeah, I have a decent point guard. Yeah, that begs the question: when we go to the draft this year, will we take a point guard, or instead of Cam Boozer, and you know what I'm saying? Are we going to take instead of a wing and a power forward? Would you take the point guard position again? That's and really the question begs to answer: do you believe in the people you drafted this year? That's what it's all about. If they take a point guard they didn't believe in, none of those picks. Maybe that's why they picked 3 point guards. And if you pick 3 point guards, you got 5 first-round picks. Regardless of where in the draft, in the first round, you pick 3 point guards. That's telling me that somebody ain't, you don't know. you was winging it, which is kind of wrong. You shouldn't be winging it. Daniel said, I'm scared he's going to play his full team versus teams that want to lose, like the Mavs on Tuesday. He better not. He better not. I'm going to be watching it because it's not a point guard. But he was in college, though. They ran the offense through him. I know he ain't a point guard. His ball skills ain't there. It ain't Magic Johnson there. John, internet connection issues. Okay, John. Nets will have to use cap space wisely this summer to add the right winning pieces. You're right, John. They're going to have to use that cap space. They're going to have to go to free agency. Ain't got no choice. Yeah, I like Troy too, but he's not. I don't know if he's capable of. Well, the thing is, you can't teach with his skill set. You can't teach that quickness. He just got that. He just got that pop. I think he can work on his shot, man. I think you can work on shooting. I think you can improve your shooting. I think you can improve shooting. It's not like it's impossible. Oh, Dean Wade is kind of nice. I've heard about Lou Dort as a trade option. We need vets that have defensive grit and also offensive impact. Yeah, we need them both. I mean, I'm saying, you know what upset me the most is if you got 5 picks in the first round and you already looking elsewhere. Which, I mean, you're supposed to anyway. You're supposed to try to improve. But you got to have some kind of vision on what you want to do. What kind of players you want in certain... You need a stability somewhere. Somebody got to be a mainstay. And I don't say Nick Claxton. I mean, Nick Claxton is a player. Don't get me wrong. Philly and Orlando has been really falling lately. Yeah, Orlando's a disappointment. Everybody was, Orlando is going to do great this year. I always say, you never know. You never know. You just don't know. I didn't think Philly was going to be. Them guys are, just because you got people on there that average 20 points, you got 3 or 4 people in it, a decent rookie. You see how hard it is to win in the NBA? To consistently, even if you got a good piece, has been falling lately when both are supposed to be top playoff teams. Paolo's future has been a topic, and Philly might try to move George and Embiid this summer. I don't want them. I don't want them to. I mean, Embiid is a nice backup now, or a quick starter, but he ain't the Embiid that we once knew. For some reason, I think his knees are shot. Yo, what's good, Jamal? What's good, man? What's good? Just kicking it, man. Just kicking it. Trying to find out what y'all want to talk about. Because I ain't going to lie to you, watching the Nets lose every night is wearing. There ain't much positive I can say about a bunch of losses. I picked this whole team apart and I can't find nothing else to say. I mean, we could talk about maybe their hobbies and shit. We ain't even talking about basketball. We talking about the draft. And it's here mid-season. That's not even, that's not even right. That's not right. Well, we need one of them, John. One of them got to come. One of them, older, maybe either could be helping. Yeah, I ain't going to lie to you. At first, I didn't want Porzingis, but now that I think about it, Sometimes you need to shake the tree to see what falls out. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes you just have to take that chance. You have to take that chance. I wouldn't mind. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad move, just picking him up for a year or two. Yeah. 2026 first. Oh, this year's first? Yeah, I'll take it. I know it would be back in the 20s, but yeah, so they can jump off Paul George. Yeah. Paul George of the Rockets. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Now that I think about it. Last stream, I have to talk to John because he was hyped that Powell missed mid-ass drive to the hoop. That shit was garbage. A regular NBA player would have to be able to do that in the NBA game. I hate to say it. I just got to give them to next season. I have to give some of the guys next season but I would pull their ass with the quickness they come in without nothing. Soon as they come in, if they not where they need to be, your ass is going right to the G League. You're going to go right on the bench. You're going to be a trade piece. I'm dead serious. All of them got to come in next season, Ghostbusters. If not, I don't know. I'm not going to tolerate another 50 loss season. I'm just not. I'm not. I'm going to rag them every day. I'm telling you. I'm going to rag them every day. I'm going to be right there. KP and Kevin Porter and Boozle with with MPJ gives us a better front court. K. Wilson MP would work too. Keep Dayron as backup and move Claxton for expiring salary at first. Okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know everybody wants to get off Claxton. I get it. I get that he doesn't give you these numbers, but he has more experience in the paint than these rookies going to ever have. You cannot take away playing time. You just can't. I'm not saying that he's going to give you these 20 points a night. But he understands the game. He knows the game now. That shit was ass. Y'all bugging. Jamal said that shit was ass. What's up, Jamal? Jamal's in the house.
Yo, what else? I can't be out because I'm outside right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll go inside in a minute. When I get inside, I can get on with you. But I just have to say, that shit was so basic. Like any NBA player should be able to create and move and get to the fucking basket. Excuse my language. That shit was ass. Like they was hyping it up like it was the best thing since ever. That shit was ass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it wasn't exactly Jordan like.
Yeah, it was. They acted like it was like the best thing like we ever seen.
I think that what it is everybody and even all the Net fans want something to talk about, man. Something positive to talk about. I get what you're saying, dog. That's why I said next season like, these guys gotta.
Scott, I want you to really go back and look at that clip, right? And look who he did it to. It wasn't like a top defender in the NBA. He did it to Jared McCain. Like, he's not a defensive player. Like, come on, we gotta stop hyping certain things up because we want these rookies to do good. That shit was ass. That was a mid-ass layup. A mid-ass crossover. That's it.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was decent. I mean, for him, but it wasn't like it was.
Like, oh my god, it wasn't like a highlight play. Like, it was just like, oh, okay, he was able to get to the rim. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, show me. Like, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't to me. It wasn't like, I've seen this in the playground. So you gotta. I'm seeing it in college. Get to the rim. That's it.
Yeah. So I mean, it was definitely. I've been playing. Jamal. I've seen playing NBA Drive to the Hoop. Wait, John's response. Jamal, please don't hate on Powell.
No, I'm not hating. See, that's the whole thing. When somebody tells me think about a player, then it's hate. You get what I'm saying? So if at the end of the day, when y'all criticize Cam Thomas, I should have said it was hate, right? When y'all talk about Klutz, I should say it's hate, right? Come on now, be real. We gonna be real with our eyes.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was a superstar play. It was just a decent play, something that we haven't seen him do that he should be doing. I mean, he should be going to the rim. That's for sure. And if he's athletic as we say he is, and I believe he is, he should be doing this on a regular. But he's not. He never showed in college that he was put on the floor, I got my own shot. He was always spot up in college. He was always that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying that he was a bad player. What I'm saying is, yeah, we need, of course we need one player. You need more than one, really, to be honest with you. But you need that one player that can get his. Period. Point blank. Change the game. You know he's getting the ball and he's going to do his thing. You know that. The other team know it, but they can't stop it. Or they're going to get theirs. I don't know what people got against that, because that's just pretty much how basketball, at this level, you just got to get it. You just got to be able to get it. If you can't get it, then, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So he did pop off the wall, bro. I'm being dead ass, not to hate on him, but the shit was, ass, pretty much. Oh, Jay from J 24. It's about wasting time with Claxton. He's not a center for any playoff team. He is definitely not a center. Yeah, Jay, he's not a center. I said that all the time. I never said that Clax is playing. He shouldn't be playing center. I don't know why people keep saying wanting to dump somebody that's athletic at 6'11". And it's not like he's not athletic. I mean, he's not a great shooter, but he's athletic. He's not playing in the position he should be playing. And people keep saying he can't play the 4. Why not? Why he can't play the 4? Because you want to stretch 4? Everybody on the team can't be the same thing. If your team is one-dimensional, all you got is one-dimensional players. They all do the same thing. That's not actually, I don't see that working in the NBA with the way that the structure is. People do, like OKC, have specific skill sets. Some players are better at certain things than others. Simple. It's not that hard to figure out. What's up, Ribby? Your boys won the game yesterday. They came out on top. KD tried to put the dagger in y'all. Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna be an NBA player. He has athleticism and defense. He does have that. He's gonna be on a bench. The question is, can he score? Well, you got to put him in a position to score. I hear that. All right. Like I said, next year, John. Next year, John, you got to shoot closer to 50% and need more shots. You only get a certain amount of time, man. The draft is coming, so there's new rookies coming in. You only got a year or two to impress people. You got to come. That's why I say you have to have a bag when you come into the NBA. This G League and the NBA is not working, dude. You're not trying to train your whole team. Come on, man. You only got a certain amount of time. After this draft class, there's another draft class. There's talent out there. There's somebody that's going to be ready when they come in the NBA to get busy. Ready. That character trait, and you need that's on you as a GM. You got to be a people person to be a GM in the NBA, because all these athletes got their own thing. Well, Paul Reed put the Knicks to sleep. You stupid. Smash the light. Thanks, Ribby. John Ribby, I would say disrupt Houston last night. Jose, it was a good game, though. The 7th pick and cry and say Jordy in the front row gotta go. We gonna get better than the 7th pick this time, John. Yeah, I can tell you that. I promise you that one. I promise you we get better than the 7th. Remember that. So when I come back on, stay on the Nets side of town. Ribby, you live in Manhattan? You live in Manhattan, man? Oh, where you live at? You live in Brooklyn? Because you got a lot of Knicks. My whole family is Knicks fans. So I'm surrounded by Knicks fans. But they respect my team. They know what we trying to do. Oh, we're going to be back, baby. Don't worry about that. The Nets will be back. I think we might have to get rid of our GM first, but we'll be back. The best thing that the Knicks had was they got Rose. That was a good move. And your owner stayed out of your business. Don't let him get into your business, because once he get in there, he's a disrespectful dude. I ain't gonna lie. That's why a lot of superstars like playing there. They don't want to play for him. They just want to play there. That's two different things. That's two different things. But, Leon Rose is the one that is making that pop. He put all the chips in for y'all. You had no choice, because it wasn't looking good with the Nets getting better at that time. Y'all, that wasn't a good look. Y'all don't want to lose to the Nets in the whole city. Now y'all got diehard fans. I ain't gonna lie. They're diehard Knicks fans. I mean, when y'all was losing, y'all was buying all the tickets. Y'all didn't give a shit. They were terrible too, for a long time, and y'all sell out. So the owner didn't give a shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's not gonna happen in Brooklyn. They gonna know about it if they sit there and want to play that politic game. That stadium gonna be empty. They want to play that stadium will be empty. The Barclay would be empty. I'm not going to the game to be having 50-point losing seasons. That's not tolerated. That's not New York ball, period. No matter where you at in New York. No matter where you at in New York City. Yeah, you're not tolerating that. We might get the number 1 pick. What's up, A-Kid? Nah, we ain't winning this game. We can't win this game. I hate to put it that way, but I get what you're saying. Because I'm not really on that tanking thing, but we got 5 rookies, so what you just play them and it'll happen naturally. Word, it'll just happen. If you play them, it just happen. Yeah, John is just a critic. John better not see Sean nowhere, because Sean gonna beat the shit out of him. Sean Mark's gonna slap him up. Ain't you John? Oh yeah, pow pow pow. He gonna slap him up. John better not see Sean Marks in the alley. Oh, you're not too far from me. You're on Franklin Avenue. I know where you at. That's what's up. I don't want the Nets to be the Knicks. Hey, listen, Ribby, I ain't gonna lie to you. The thing between the Nets and the Knicks is a money thing. It ain't a fan thing. It's a money thing. It's a money thing, and the Knicks had more money than the Nets. The Nets was an ABA team. So they joined the NBA, and ever since then, of course, it's going to be the Knicks. Because the Knicks are one of the NBA teams. That's what it is. It's a money thing. Well, the Nets had one thing that the Knicks never had in their history. Well, the Knicks had great teams. The Knicks had great teams, but that was a long time ago. The Knicks had a great team. Knicks had great centers. They had decent centers. They had Willis Reed. They had Patrick Ewing. They had great teams. I ain't going to lie to you. They did not have Jesus. They did not have Dr. J. Dr. J was with the ABA. And he was nice, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was bad nice. He bad nice now. I'm dead serious. He was like that Spike Lee, he was Jesus. He was Jesus out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dr. J. Julius Erving was nice, dude. I thought y'all were gonna get that chance when LeBron was leaving. But he said, fuck that, I don't pay no taxes. And Dwayne Wade was in Miami. So that was it. Bang. Done. I pay no taxes. Why work so hard and not have no money? That set his whole thing off. I bet you half his wealth came from playing with Miami. Still today. You don't pay no state tax. Why play here? Now, I ain't gonna lie. If you win in New York, you good. All you need is one championship. You good for life. You good for life. You'll always be making money. Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, I get it. JJ said, nah, like I said, the Nets don't want to be the Knicks. Brooklyn is a different kind of class, man. We about that ball. We about it. We ain't about that glitch shit. We ain't about that. Glam don't mean anything to us. We gritty. Yeah, that's... Don't make me go a reason why they drafted the Europeans. Because then I have to, got a point there. I didn't like that. I don't like it. That's why Sean got to go. But I don't think it's Sean. I don't think it's just Sean. I think it's got a lot to do with the politics, man. It's a lot of politics involved. Don't make me go into that wormhole, because that wormhole gets deep. And a lot of people are real hateful. I hate to tell you, Ribby. There's a lot of deep hate. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just talking from the way one my show is just about basketball. Okay, the game itself. I try to separate the politics from the game, but it's hard in here. It's hard in New York because they got their foot in it. They got their foot in it, man. It's terrible. It's terrible, man. You know how that shit is. You should know. If you don't know, you'll find out. And 10 years from now, God willing, you'll sit back and say, Scott told you so. I ain't lying to you. Yeah, Detroit is a way better team. John, you know that. Detroit is no joke. Listen, Detroit got what the Knicks thought they were getting by getting Jaeger. I don't know where they thought they were getting that type of guard. They can't mess with the physicality of Detroit. Yeah, they can't. Yeah, they can't mess with the physicality. John, you're a loser. Ribby just don't like you, John. Come on, Ribby, don't be mad. Don't be mad now, man. Don't be bad. Don't do that. Listen, Ribby, I ain't gonna. Yeah, Brooklyn's getting a top 4 pick. I hope so, John. Yo, Ribby, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. The Knicks. Like I said, all I know is Knicks fans. In my family, so I don't know. I give them props. Ain't no reason to be, we all New Yorkers. Come on now. I'ma cheer for y'all when y'all playing. I look at it a little different though. I ain't gonna lie. The only reason why I look at it a little different is I gotta be honest with myself. Y'all a good team, but you got an uphill battle trying to beat. If you better not see Detroit early. Do not fall into that 5th and 6th spot. That's where you don't want to be at. That's where you don't want to be at. Because you don't want to see Detroit first round. You don't. And then maybe so. Because if you beat them, then it's a close to, I don't know about that. Y'all got one of the top guards and a scoring center. And you got decent wings defensively and physically. I mean, decent. Mikal might be the weakest piece physically. But he was supposed to be a defender. But your shot is right now. This year and next year. That's it. You wrap. When you have to start paying people, that's when it's going to be a wrap. Not unless y'all go on the luxury tax. Then you can't move nobody. And I don't think they're going to do that. Ruby, don't, like I said, give us a 6 first for... John gonna run them firsts that you gave up. Them shit's gonna be gold. Y'all owe us change, man. And we want our change. Every penny. Sean better not trade a dime of the shit y'all gave up. Not a dime. Because in 2-3 years, that shit gonna be gold. Yeah, that's Ribby, and as a Net fan, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't feeling that losing shit. But that's just, I understand the philosophy behind it, but I ain't feeling that. I don't, as a I'm from Brooklyn. I am born and raised, and I ain't feeling that. Even when I played sports, I never wanted to lose. I didn't give a shit. That shit did not feel well to me. I know, John, I know. It's going to come. They got change to give us. And that change is going to be wonderful. That shit, you know how when somebody owe you money and you got to go and get it? See, in Brooklyn, we go get our change. I swear, I'm coming to your door. Yo, can I have my change, please? Don't make me have to slap you up. Give me my money. Don't make me do it. I'm from Brooklyn, so we don't even say that much. Like, what I'm saying here, I ain't even gonna say nothing. You're gonna say, well, I gotta give you whack. There you go. I have to slap you with the burner. Now I know. I mean, where I'm from in Brooklyn is from Fort Greene, so Now I live in Bed-Stuy. But I'm just saying, I lived in my people's. I'm telling you, you owe some money, you gonna pay it. Trust me, you gonna pay. Now, Sean, I don't know about Sean. Sean ain't gully like that. He probably trade our fucking pick. Stupid motherfucker. He better not. The only reason why you would trade it is if you're getting Giannis. Other than that, ain't nobody else worth it. I want that change the Knicks got for us later on. Well, Ribby saying, what Ribby saying? I'm not gonna. Iron John has the thing that he's trolling nobody's respect him. But John is knowledgeable though, man. I ain't gonna lie, John's my man though. I stick behind John, even though I don't agree with everything John be saying. Don't get me wrong, I stand on my 10 toes. But what I'm saying is, he about the Nets. He ain't trying to be about nothing else. Yeah, his trade value. Well, you know, Karl Anthony Towns is not a bad pickup for the Knicks, John. That was a good pickup, man. They're a good team. I ain't gonna sit here and, you know, like Leaf do, call them all kind of names. I can't do it with my family right here, and they be like, "Yo, baby, I heard your podcast. You talking shit." You know how Knicks fans are. They don't like when you talk shit about their team, and I get it, because I don't want nobody talking shit about my team. I have to fire back. But I do it nicely, though. That way the knife go in soft. I put the knife in nice and smooth. Because I don't want you to run. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you argue, people run away. They run from you, and they don't hear what you got to say. But when I say what I said, then it just... You know, that's that 3-card Molly shit. Sit there and be happy about that knife. Yeah, well, he's gonna no, but truthfully, Ribby, Jaeger is gonna be a role player. If even, and that's the worst he can be, I believe. That's the worst. He has skill, and Nolan is not a bad pickup, depending on, and Jaeger is not a bad pickup. Now the rest of the team, I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know what that was. I really don't. Y'all think y'all getting the Greek next season? Really? All right. They can give up Karl Anthony. He ain't got no picks. They gonna want picks. You gonna need somebody. And the Nets is not giving up shit. Nope. Not unless you give us Karl Anthony Towns and some more shit. And some more stuff to go with it. Let me see. I mean, that's good. Everybody is wishing they can get the Greek next year, man. Everybody's wishing that. I am, be honest with you, he might not leave Milwaukee. He might not leave Milwaukee. Why, just because you're saying that doesn't mean it's going to happen. You know, he might be thinking, maybe if we just get one more piece. Who, Spider? Now the off season, when we get him back, I'll show you my face and I'll totally. Oh, you talking about? But the game get ready to start, you guys. I'm gonna bounce out now. Let me see. Oh, it's about the off season. Okay. All right, y'all too. John and Ribby just getting it in. All right, y'all too. Chill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna check out the game. Don't forget. Like and subscribe. Peace, guys. Peace.